What's up, YouTube? As I'm sure you guys are all aware, if you keep up to date in the crypto market, there's been a lot of different coins, just prices fluctuating recently. I want to make this video to provide some clarity and give you guys an overall macro viewpoint on this little crypto bull market that we're in at the moment. In my opinion, we're at a point in this market where level heads will prevail, and the people who came into this market with a concrete strategy will get the most out of it. It's okay to live in the moment sometimes and just be, because for some people they're seeing money that they've never, seen before. They've never seen so many zeros in their bank account or so many zeros to their name. So there are feelings of euphoricness, FOMO, just so many different emotions, actually anger head sometimes. What I'm trying to do is trying to, get us to understand where we actually are in this bull market. As you may or may not know, crypto historically has gone into 4-year cycles of, going up and going down and resetting. And we have to, and I want to bring up where we're at today. First, let's begin with the fact that since March 2020 till now, there's been a lot of people making a lot of money investing into coins, projects, things they're hearing on the internet, just listening because one person made a lot of money, so they just hopped into it, and without even doing the research on whether that investment was actually truly a good investment or not. The crypto space has essentially dragged up as a whole, bringing up multiple coins in USD value. However, when I look at market cycle or on-chain data, it's clear to me at least that we are definitely past the first few innings in this crypto bull market. Some of you are probably doing really well, and there's probably some others that are kicking themselves that they missed the boat and they wish they bought in a lot more at lower valuations. That tends to happen every crypto bull market. Because of that, I'm sure some of you guys may have had thoughts about joining the FOMO club, just looking for the next coin that you see that pumps and just YOLOing or throwing a whole bunch of money into it without a solid strategy. During a bull market, this may work a few times, but what may happen is that if you're consistently reacting to pumps, you're going to probably miss the majority of the gains. And then on top of it, you're increasing your risk of potentially buying at a local top, which you don't want to do, and then essentially running down on a dip and then getting scared because you don't even know what project you really invested into, and selling on the dip, which is not what we're going to be doing as long as we are in a bull market. How will Bitcoin and these altcoins look in the short term? I'm not too sure, but from what I can tell by looking at the charts, we have probably not seen something yet, and that's called a supercycle. You may or may not know. Now, what you may be asking, what is a supercycle? Well, if you look at history, with the last cycles that we've had, a supercycle tends to be towards the ending of a bull market, where for at least a month or 3 months, we have Bitcoin do its last hurrah, and runs up a substantial amount in a short period of time. And what we'll see is the altcoins will run around that same time and reach a really heated point, but then that would essentially be the end of the market. It's shown it many times before in the past. So it's clear to understand that the best time to buy a lot of these projects were before this date, right? But you know, it's still important to realize that there is a potential chance of a super cycle. And if we do have a super cycle, we need to see um, where we're at right now with our portfolio and potentially think about which coins um, we want to position ourselves in the off chance that we have a super cycle that that has happened in 2011, 2013, and 2017. Does not necessarily mean it's going to happen this year, but there still is a chance. With that being said, it would behoove you to start doing just research on different projects, different coins, just seeing which ones that you would want to fill in, a solid position um, before seeing a potential super cycle. My favorite quote in market analysis is past performance is no guarantee of future results. And that quote still stands true with any market and even crypto. So essentially, even though we've seen super cycles in past bull markets, that does not mean we have to see one during this one. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, we do have a super cycle, one that does not copy exactly what the other bull markets had, but one that at least rhymes or has certain similarities to those markets, bull markets. In that potentially several months time period, several coins are shooting to the moon, as a lot of people say. Would you rather try to get in mid-cycle and try to build your positions as we're in the middle of a super cycle, which could potentially happen maybe later this year or maybe even next year? Or would you want to start building positions today so that when the crypto markets does do its final hurrah, if that happens, then you'll be in position to garner as much of the gains that are left in this crypto market. Based off of me analyzing the charts, that's what it's looking like as the last big major, life-changing wealth experience that you can get in the crypto space in a very short period of time, unless you happen to be like an expert trader or something like that. Because if you're a trader, then obviously you can just make money, whether we're in a bull market or a bear market, and you would just take the super cycle as another trading opportunity. Hey, listen, I'm just a guy on YouTube, just using my past years of being in the market to give off, my own opinions on what potentially can or cannot happen. For the most part, I want my viewers to be free thinkers, to be take responsibility of their financial situation into their own hands, make their own decisions, whether it be themselves or with a financial advisor, which is not me, and come up with the right conclusion to what you want to do. Because even if we do see super cycle and you're right in position with the right coins that you want to be invested in for that potential super cycle, you're essentially going to have to still know when to sell, which is why I implore the research be done by you guys. I do my own research for my finances. You guys do your own research for yours. There's a lot of people out here that are literally just watching people online saying, oh, they told me to buy this, I'm going to buy it. And oh, they told me to sell this, I'm going to sell it. That's not the way to go. And I'm pretty sure the content creators that are giving out that information don't want that for you either. Coins, I'm interested to see how they perform in a potential super cycle. Would be like, for one, obviously Bitcoin, Ethereum, but those coins are already at like around 55K to 4K respectfully. So, I'm kind of happy that I got and filled my positions in those coins, last year. Um, because obviously we've already run up a considerable amount. What I'll be doing, this is not financial advice. What I'll be doing is, throughout this year, most likely be taking profits, as hopefully, these coins are up a lot more, in August, October, September, November, December, more than they are now. And, just wanted to clarify that nothing is guaranteed, especially in crypto, nothing is guaranteed. So, what I'm doing is I'll be taking profits along the way. Um, some people will probably want to guess the top 100%, and that's to each their own. But to list off some other potential supercycle superstars to look for, in a sense, maybe I'd say Cardano. Cardano is interesting. I'd like to see how that performs on the supercycle. We have Litecoin, Polkadot, Dogecoin, ETH, I would say, still for me. But yes, there's definitely a chance that, there's still a lot of projects out there, even the ones I'm not mentioning, that have a 10x to 100x potential left in this bull market. Like I said earlier in the video, it's going to be the ones that really want it. It's going to be the ones that really do the research and construct the best plans and put their money in the right positions that will succeed the most if we do enter a supercycle. That can be you, or it could be somebody else, but that decision is ultimately yours. But I'd also like to point out that the crypto space to begin with is already a risky investment. I guess a lot of traditional investors or even some financial investors would probably say, "Oh, it's a really risky market." That is true, in my opinion as well. But especially once you go past, if you want to be super safe, or if I'm trying to make like a super safe portfolio in a crypto bull market, super cycle, it would essentially just be Bitcoin and Ethereum. Once you go past Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's essentially a higher risk, higher reward situation. And for that, it's going to be, just make sure you're prepared, if you do that. Anything I've talked about, once again, is not financial advice, just my thoughts on the current period in crypto, and just, how I think in terms of potentially taking the rest of the opportunity that we have while in the middle of a crypto bull market. That's all I have for today. Make sure to subscribe. Let me know in the comments, some coins that you guys are looking for, just as, an investment, a trade perhaps, or maybe coins that you're going to be trying to set up for a potential super cycle. And of course, make sure to smash that like button like Tinder. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Take care.